very good morning to all. It's 5:25 here in Stellenbosch, and I'm on my way to Gordons Bay to do another tuna trip. So very, very excited. Hopefully there's a lot of fish around and we have a very busy day. One thing that's always very special about going tuna fishing is we get spectacular scenery that you can never see. Now that is stunning. See the sun coming up over the mountains. Nice flat seas. Okay, John Ray. Micro chub, put a lot of chub.
Not too much.
Yellowfin, couldn't find any. Normally we go into the water and you try to look for them underwater, but you can't find any. So the search continues. Yeah, there's a little blue shark here that we're swimming with. My first time ever in with a shark, so it was rather exhilarating. Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
there's thick fish.
young fish, but yeah, there was a nice one here. Boiled this one right.
One set off the other. Bit of a tough day out today at sea. We travelled quite far to find more fish, so now we're just settling in for the evening, and then hopefully tomorrow we get a bit more fish. As you can see, it's very dark, there's a little bit of wind, but yeah, it's going to be a very interesting night at sea. And we're on! Hopefully we get to land this fish. See its size. Hang on, I'll bring it around now.
Yeah. It's like
Wait. Hi guys, Chris here. I'm going to show you another recipe for a yellowfin tuna that we caught 2 days ago out in the canyons. So what I've got here, I've got a very nice piece of fresh yellowfin tuna, and what I'm going to be doing this evening is I am going to be making tuna steaks, but in a pan with some olive oil and sesame seeds with a nice mashed potato. I think a lot of people, the yellowfin, try to overspice their fish by using a lot of fish spices and like all these jams and things like that. One thing I like to do with my yellowfin tuna is I love the pure taste of this fish. So I try to use minimal ingredients. So what I've got you tonight, can't have fish without some lemon, a few sesame seeds that I'll be frying on the yellowfin in the pan, a little bit of olive oil, a bit of pepper, and maybe a little bit of garlic. I'll see how I feel about that now. So I've got a very, very nice thick piece of yellowfin tuna here. Now let me show you a little bit of a close-up of that. I want you to see how nice that is. And from the last yellowfin tuna video I showed you, there's a bit more of the bloodline. I think you'll get that on most tuna steaks. So all you got to do, same as the last video, you just got to cut a bit of that bloodline off. Try once again to have minimal waste, and there we go. For this thick piece, I can do it as one big tuna steak, but I think it's a bit thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into two, so it'll be less time on the pan and more servings as well. And the nice thing about this is I've invited a few of my friends around. We're going to have a nice tuna steak and a nice beer together. So it's a very good way to get your friends around and to just have a very nice evening having some very nice food. Now I've got two nice tuna steaks, as you can see. Flippin' prime meat this. Right, so now I'm going to just lightly season it a bit, and then I've got my potatoes that are nicely boiled there. I'm going to mash those, and then as soon as that's done, I'm going to get these yellowfin steaks on the pan. First things first, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil just a little bit on top on both steaks. So now with my clean hands, I'm just going to gently massage it around this yellowfin steak. So you're just getting all parts of it. And now, just going to put a little bit of oregano on, and then I'm going to put some sesame seeds on top of that. Perfect. Try to get them spread quite evenly. Alright. Now that looks good. Right, so now that I've got the yellowfin tuna steaks nicely spiced, I've got the olive oil that's already heating up now. With yellowfin steaks, what I try to do is I try to get the pan as hot as I possibly can, because I just don't want to sear that tuna. So I'm just going to be searing the one side. As soon as it's on, I'm going to be putting a bit of more of the spices on the other side, and then pretty much turn, give it a little bit, and then take it off, because once it's off, the yellowfin is still gonna like slightly cook because of the heat. So right, let me get this going on here. A bit more of the sesame seeds on top. Some nice black pepper, and that's all it needs. I'm going to try and get a little bit of this side. Alright, those are our tuna steaks done. Don't want to overdo them. They're still going to cook a little bit when they are off the stove. The smell is incredible. I'm going to cut it straight in the middle, just to show the viewers how it looks on the inside. And you see, perfectly seared evenly on both sides, nice and raw in the middle. Now for the lime juice, just going to cut it up a bit. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit onto never had to squeeze a lime so hard in my life. There we go. And now this side I'm going to keep for dishing up. Wow. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that's dish up. Come boys. I can promise you now, none of this tuna is going to be going to waste, because I'm actually going out to sea tomorrow to try and catch a few more yellowfin. The weather's looking quite nice, so anything that we don't eat is going to be for boat pack for tomorrow.
Shot crispy, this looks flipping amazing, eh? You know, as students, we always appreciate crisping some tuna back. We always appreciate a good high protein meal. It's good for the soul and good for the biceps.
Lekker, thanks guys. Let's dig in. Hey, here.
Cheers, man.
Lekker.